Hey BookTube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you'll feel comfortable to leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can leave an emoji or you can give this video a thumbs up. But welcome to everyone. It was snowing this morning, so for those of you who like winter weather scenes, that's at the end of the video and you can just fast forward through this. It was so fine. The snow was so fine this morning, and then just a little while later it was almost like being in a snow globe. But I realized, like, some of you have seen a lot of snow lately. And some of you don't care to ever see snow again. But anyway, I just I saw that it was snowing as I was getting ready for work, and just had to go out and try to capture some of it. So anyway, it's there for you to enjoy. As far as reading wise, I did finish Jerome Charyn's novel Johnny One-Eye, A Tale of the American Revolution. I think if you look at the art on the cover, you can kind of tell it's a little, maybe a little bawdy or raunchy or something. There's gonna be like some sex in it. I actually gave this book 2 stars. I was really disappointed. I thought the author had a lot of opportunity to develop some really interesting characters. I couldn't ever get over the fact that Johnny One-Eye, he's somewhere between 24 and 26, and he just always seemed like he was like, I don't know, like he was like 13 years old to me, the whole book. And obviously he's not. Like, time is passing, he's getting older. The 2 main female characters in the book are the woman who owns the brothel where he grows up. It's called the Queen's Yard. It's next to or nearby an abbey, and so for some reason, where all the brothels are in New York, it's called Holy Ground, and all the prostitutes are called nuns. So that's interesting. But really, the only women we see in the brothel are, again, the woman who owns it, and then the woman that Johnny One-Eye is in love with. And I just saw that as such a lost opportunity to dive into more. This character, if he grew up there, like, he must have known the other prostitutes. Like, he must have had conversations with them. And there's also a lot of, they're a very literary bunch. They're talking about Aristotle and things like that. And so I was curious as to maybe where they would have gotten those books from. But anyway, I just kept hoping that it was going to kind of turn into a Pulitzer Prize winning novel called The Killer Angels by Michael Shara, and which is about the Battle of Gettysburg during the Civil War. And this book never goes there. And one of the reasons I actually bought this book is because and tell me in the comment section down below if you have a recommendation of like a Revolutionary War novel that's worth reading. I would love to know that, because in reading through all of the books that have won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction, there's nothing that happens during the Revolutionary War. So there's actually even only one book, Willa Cather's One of Ours, that addresses World War One, at least to my knowledge, to my memory. I haven't looked that up, but I think that's the only one. So anyway, so this had potential. There's a great scene during a fire. I also wish the author had maybe listed some of his resources or some of the books he read in writing this. He's clearly written a lot of historical fiction, and so I just felt a little bit cheated that none of that was in the back there. So And then we get to what should Kelly read next? And I tried starting The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay by Michael Chabon. And this is, again, a Pulitzer Prize winner. And this is part of my Pulitzer Prize reread project. So there were some books that I just didn't really remember. I didn't really feel like I could articulate them because I read it before I decided to read all the books that had won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction. So I started reading it, but I have to tell you, like, my headspace is just not in the right place. And I did look this week. It seems like they are going to announce the this year's Pulitzer winners in April, and ideally I wanted to have this done before then. I do promise that I'm going to read it and review it this year, but it just may be a little bit later on. So yeah, my apologies. I when I tell you guys that I'm going to read something and review it, like I really want to follow through on that promise. But I'm just really fried, you guys. The other book I thought about reading, and I'm still contemplating it, is James Baldwin's If Beale Street Could Talk. I really love James Baldwin. I've only read 2 of his books, and I've become a huge fan. I almost like kind of want to like savor them. They're just such special books. And so again, mentally, I'm not sure that I'm in the right spot right now. Actually, I might read, hold on one second. Okay. I saw this from across the room, and this might be what I need to read right now. And this is Nick Hornby's The Polysyllabic Spree. Now, there's 4 of these books. They're absolutely beautiful. They've got French flaps, and but every essay is from the Believer magazine. And at the beginning of each essay, he writes the books that he bought and the books that he read. I love these books. There's 4 of these, or you can buy a big fat hardcover that's called 10 Years in the Tub, and it will have all 4 books as well as a few extra essays. I did read those few extra essays, and I just didn't feel like it was worth it. I love these little paperbacks. So this is one of my kind of something I wanted to reread this year because it's been a long time since I've read these books, and they're just such a great celebration of books, both good and bad. And like, I think Nick Hornby says that he's not allowed to provide, and like, he can't do any negative reviews. So for the most part, it's only about like great books, or if it's a bad book, like, you won't know what it is. But nonetheless, yeah, so I might give this a chance. I'm not sure. Because of my kind of where I am mentally today. The message of this channel, the mantra of this channel has always been to be kind to yourself and to be kind to others. And I just really want to encourage you that if you know someone that maybe needs an encouraging word, or that you haven't been kind to, and maybe you can, I don't know. I'm not saying like we should all hold hands and sing Kumbaya or anything like that, but I'm just saying I have not been kind to myself this week, and there have been others that I felt have not been kind to me. This has nothing to do with BookTube. But, you know, I think about how I responded in the situation, and was I kind? And I'm not really sure, but yeah, like, all of my, we all have things in our past that can haunt us and wake us up at 3 o'clock in the morning, which happened to me again today. It's crazy. I was super drugged up too. I still woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you know what? Like, there are so many people in the world who are going through so many difficult things. I am by no means saying that I'm not in some dire situation or anything like that. I don't get the wrong idea. I'm just going through like some rough stuff, and I know that there are those of you out there who are going through a lot, and I just want to reach my heart out to you and say, man, I wish there was something I could do to make it better. And yeah, like if you know someone who's going through a challenging time, like even just to send them a message on Facebook or Vox or whatever, and just let them know how much they mean to you, or something you really value about them, or leave a comment on the many videos out there on BookTube about, yeah, like it's wonderful to hear if someone loves your video or your discussion or whatever. That's definitely some great positive feedback. And again, all of this stuff I'm saying is really not part of BookTube, but as part of the BookTube community. Again, I just want to encourage you to be kind to others, but maybe it is really yourself that you need to be kind to. So maybe that's where you need to start, and probably where I need to start. But anyway, BookTube, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the snow. Hey everyone, I just thought I would share with you a little bit of snowfall in the backyard. I mean, obviously it's snowing everywhere, but I'm filming it in the backyard. We have these kind of benches here along the side that I really like. Those were here when we moved in. And then, of course, we added the bird feeder. And there's the lilac bush and another bush. And then in this back corner, we've got Molly from Wind in the Willows, and there's St. Francis. And then there's, I don't know, these weird little light things. They were here. They were left here before. There's this girl, and she's holding a basket. I think normally it's supposed to have water in it for the animals. A big, nice piece of quartz right there. I think that's quartz anyway. I'm not sure. I'm not a geologist, but I just I know how much some of you really like snow, and I've been seeing so much beautiful sunshiny weather on some folks' channels. So although some of you have definitely had much worse weather lately, yeah, so I don't know. It's a little bit of February snow.